Hello, I'm Nancy Dodge from YB Stamp. I'm one of 4 members of the Creative Crafters Challenge. On the 3rd Wednesday each month, we'll be posting a video, some may be live, of the project for the monthly challenge. After viewing my video, please view the other 3. The links will be found in the description, and type vote in the comments of the one you want to vote for. Each month, a winner will be crowned. We hope you find creativity in our projects that you can use in your own projects. So my project this month is this pop-up block card. Now, most of you have seen this this way on different posts that people have made, but I've decided that I'm doing mine this way. And I also have it flip up this way because I didn't like, everybody has their own preference. I didn't like putting the white piece to put my inside sentiment and sign it and such on the back. So that's why I did mine a little differently. So to do that, I have my supplies, making them go all over the place, of course. So we'll start with the basic card base, which is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2, and then I have a piece of 4 1/4 by 4 1/2, scored at 1/2 and 2 1/2. I also have in that same color a piece of 5 by 3 1/4, scored at 1 1/2, 3, and 4 1/2. I have another piece that is 4 by 2 1/2, and it's scored at 1 inch, 2 1/2, and 3 1/2. And then the last piece I have is 1 1/2 by 3, and it's scored at 1/2 inch, 2 inches, and 2 1/2 inches. So that's the card stock itself. Then I also have a coordinating cardstock. This one is 4 1/8 by 1 7/8. And then I have a coordinating DSP, which is 4 inches by 1 3/4. And then this one is 2 3/8 by 1 3/8, and the coordinating designer series paper is 2 1/4 by 1 1/4. This one is I messed up. So the first one is 4 1/8 by 7 1/8. The second one was 3 1/8 by 1 3/8. This is the one that's 2 3/8 by 1 1/8, with the coordinating designer series paper 2 1/4 by 1 1/4. And then this piece is 1 3/8 by 1 3/8, and the coordinating designer series paper is 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. I'm also going to use Old Olive ink. And then I have coordinating designer series paper that's 4 by 5 1/4, and a piece of white cardstock for the inside, also 4 by 1 1/4. And then I'm going to use this. I just so that you could, I cut the front sentiments up, but I started with a 1/2 inch by 3 inch piece of white cardstock and a 3 by 5/8 piece of coordinating cardstock. And then I also have some pieces to embellish. So let's start. All right, the first thing we want to do is adhere this piece to this piece. So it's going to be a Z fold. So I want to put adhesive on here. You can use Stampin' Seal, you can use tear and tape. You can use Stampin' Seal Plus, multi-purpose glue, whatever your preference is. And it's going on the front open bottom. So I'm just going to stick this here. Make sure this is even, and then push it down to adhere. The next step we're going to do is to take the Coordinating Designer Series paper. I'm going to put this on the, whoops, guess I need a new one. Didn't anticipate that. I have plenty on hand though. I strongly suggest that for any of you paper crafters to have an extra on hand, at least one extra. Pop it in. I always want to make sure that any residual glue is taken off. Pop it back together, advance it a little bit, and we're good to go. Presto. Okay, so this goes right here. Like so. Like that. Then I'm going to adhere all these pieces together. Now, when I cut these, I wanted to make sure that they went so that they would look like they continued from the previous piece. And if anybody would like the exact directions, please get in touch with me, Nancy Dodge at ybstamp.com. So this goes this way, like so. So I have all the, I gave you the dimensions, but I have some additional directions on how to line these up. And I'm just going to adhere these. Alright, I'm sure I'll mess them up a little, but I know I'll coordinate it when I put everything together. That goes like that. The only hard one really, because you can flip it around before you adhere it to the blocks, is the top one, because that is the exact same measurement all the way around. Alright, like so. But this paper is really pretty. It's called, hold on, I just got it, so I'm not sure of the exact name. Of course, now I can't find it. I know it's Autumn something. I should know that, but I just got it in the mail yesterday. But it's really pretty. I don't know, can you see the gold in it? I guess it's called champagne, but to me it's gold. I guess it's a little lighter than gold, maybe. I don't know. Okay, last piece. Like so. Now we're going to start with the very first, the largest square. Oops, let's adhere this one first, sorry. And I'm going to put this on this front flap. Like so. Then we're going to fold this together like, just going to make sure I get it right. That. And we are going to adhere to this middle section right here. So as you see, I have them in order over here so that I don't accidentally make it upside down. Okay. go. Now I'm going to adhere this piece first. And I'm going to stick it, try to get it as in the middle as I can, and put it right on that score line. Whoops, stuck to my finger. Try to keep it straight. And then I'm going to fold this over like that. So now it's stuck there, like that. Then I'm going to add adhesive here, just to make sure I don't mess up my card. I'm going to put my silicone mat underneath. And then I'm going to fold this under. I have to remember how I did this. I'm all messed up now. How did I do that? Oh yeah, like this, right? Yeah, flat like that. There we go. So that it folds like that. All right, then the next one, fold up again. You can use your bone folder if you want nice crisp creases. And we are going to adhere here. Now don't be intimidated. This is actually quite easy once you, I gotta make sure I do this the right way. Understand how all the pieces go together, and then it's fun. Okay, again I'm going to adhere here. Like this, same way. Excuse me. Center it as best you can. Fold it over. There we go. Then we're going to put the silicone mat under here. Fold this under. Press it flat. And then the last one. And we're going to adhere here. Make sure I get it in the right direction. It would be just like me to get it upside down. Center this as best I can. Fold it over. Put my mat under here. Put adhesive on this outside piece. Fold it in. Push it down. So there we go. Look at that, isn't that cool? So all the pieces, see how they flow together on like that. All right, then I have my inside piece. That's right. And I have, so this is what I did. I want to explain a little bit. So I took the Amber Autumn dies, and I used this leaf die right here, and I cut them out in Mossy Meadow, no, not Mossy Meadow, Early Espresso, Crushed Curry, Cajun Craze, and Old Olive. And then I also did some more champagne-like looking leaves. And I took the centers out and replaced them with that. And that's what I'm going to decorate with. And then the stamp set, I'm using the same stamp set. And I want to do You're Simply the Best. Whoops. And this is going to be a little tricky. No, maybe I won't do You're Simply the Best. I think I'll have to do Grateful for You. And I'll show you why. So I like to put my stamps at an angle because I can see it better. We're not going to have these cling stamps anymore, which is a little sad, but it's easier to see the other. So I'm just going to ink it up lightly and then stamp it. It's a little crooked. Let's do it on the other side. That's better. Alright, close my ink. And then I'm going to cut this up with my snips. And I'm going to put it on different. You know what? Yeah. And then I'm going to mount it on here. Whoops. Make sure I get the right sides. Grateful for You. Alright. I think I'm going to use my glue actually. So this is the multi-purpose glue. I just put it in here and then I put it upside down in this cute little holder my son-in-law and business partner made. I have them on my website, ybstamp.com, if you're interested in purchasing them. It doesn't matter what order it goes in because I'm going to cut it up. Whoops, moved on me. There we go. Sometimes I just love the glue. Now I know some people use glue for everything, but I'm not one of those. Clean the end off, and it's good to go for the next one. But I absolutely love it. Alright, I'm just going to cut these up. Okay. Now for the inside, I'm going to do Blessed to Have You in My Life. Use this block. And then I'm just going to put one leaf on the inside. Alright. I'm going to use my glue again. And I'm just going to add glue all on the back because the stem's there. I don't know, let me see if I can get a little closer up. I don't know if it'll help. Does that help? Maybe. Are just kind of inlaid in there. So you want to make sure you get adhesive on that so that it stays in. Like so. And then I'm just going to put that on the inside. Stick that there. Make sure I don't get it upside down, which I've done before. I think we all have. Oops. There we go. So there's my inside. And then I'm going to use these to decorate, or should I say embellish. And I have my Grateful for You. So I'm going to take and put a little adhesive here. I'm going to stick it here. Just hold it down a minute. And then 4, just on the edge. And if any of it makes you nervous, don't hesitate to put your silicone mat down. Four. While I'm holding that down, I'll put a little bit on here. But this paper's so pretty, I hate to cover up too much. And that fits right just to the edge. Okay, so now I have my sentiment on there. And I had not 100% decided how I wanted to put these leaves. But I think I'm going to put them down here with my glue. I'm going to put my mat under here so I don't accidentally glue anything to that lower spot. So I'm just going to put glue on the bottom half, but make sure if you're using these leaves that you also get those inside veins. Hold it down. And then the other colors. Just the bottom half. Like so. And then I have a little bow that I made that I'm just going to stick here. And that is the Mossy Meadow and Gold. This came with the Pear Sweet. Perfectly Paired, I think it is. Not good with names today, am I? Alright. There we go. Just a little bit of glue on here. Do I want glue or a glue dot? Well, let's put a glue dot for now because I don't want to hold the glue so that you have to watch me hold it. I just have a bunch of these left over from my paper pumpkins. I don't know if you guys do paper pumpkin. I absolutely love paper pumpkin. Alright. There we go. So there's my finished card. Let me spread out again. So here's the finished card. Flip it up. There's the inside. And this is what it looks like open. It's pretty, isn't it? All right. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope I've inspired you. And if I have, please put vote underneath my video. And we'll tally it up and see which one y'all like the best. We'll let you know next in October, which is the 3rd Wednesday of October. Until then, happy stamping.